everyone, my name is Dr. Mohammed Iqbal Mullah. Today I would like to discuss the value and the use of the non-surgical mask. The term non-surgical mask is referred to the cloth face mask. Before I go ahead describing the use and how to clean the mask and the value of the face cloth mask, I want to put one very important issue to rest, and that is the surgical mask. The surgical mask comprises your 3-ply paper mask and the N95 respirator. Please, people out there, these masks are not to be used in public. These masks should only be used by healthcare professionals in a healthcare setting. The surgical mask is a very scarce commodity. Therefore, the public should not be using them. It is reserved for healthcare professionals only in a healthcare setting. Even healthcare professionals, when they leave the environment of the healthcare setting, should not be wearing a surgical mask. We're now going to discuss the cloth face mask or the non-surgical mask. The National Department of Health has mandated that every member of public should be wearing some form of a mask while they're outside of their homes or in contact with other people. Especially if you're going to be using a taxi, please make sure that the seats on either side of you is empty and the windows are open to allow for ventilation. The cloth face mask should also be worn in environments where there are many people, and don't forget the principle of social distancing, which is at least 1.5 meters away from someone else. There are very many different types of masks available. The very important issue is the material that it's made out of. Some of them is a double-layered cloth material with a filter in between. I want to go through the steps, correct steps, as to how to put the mask on, how to clean the mask, and how to take care of your mask. Let me demonstrate some of the masks that are available. These have a simple elastic band that pops around the ears. This one has ties which can be tied behind the back of the head and neck. This one is an elastic band that fits behind the neck and the hand. I want to walk you through now the actual fitting of the mask and the taking care of the mask. Never ever wear a mask that hasn't been previously washed and ironed. That's very, very important. Let's go through the steps that's important for everyone to ensure that the mask remains clean and it's going to protect you. These are two items I think everyone should get. This is a little plastic container where you're going to take your mask off and store overnight. And this is a little plastic tablecloth which you're going to put the mask on to layer it out. And if it's got a filtration system, it's going to allow you easy access between the cloth layers to insert the filter paper. Let's begin now. I will, for example, say that we have a clean, ironed mask in this container, which was done maybe the night before. And we have our plastic tablecloth there. Before you do anything, wash your hands thoroughly. 20 seconds to 30 seconds of hand washing. They call it, there's a 5-movement type of hand washing. We're not going to go into that right now, but an ordinary hand wash with soap and water is more than sufficient. You will then come to your plastic tablecloth. My advice is to have a very simple sanitizing fluid, which you're going to clean the surface before you do anything. Now, you do have clean hands, you have a clean surface. This is inside here your fresh mask that you're going to be using. Once that surface is prepared, open the lid, but do not touch the mask. Thereafter, you need to go and wash your hands again. The reason being that you clean the tablecloth You took that lid off so your hands could be septic. Go and wash your hands again. Now, I have clean hands, I've got a clean tablecloth, and I've got a clean mask. I am now going to demonstrate the correct method in putting the mask on, which in medical terminology is referred to as donning of your mask. Let's begin. We have a clean surface, we have a clean paper towel, and we have a clean mask. I'm going to demonstrate the insertion of the filter that goes into the mask that can allow for filters. It's basically a paper towel cut in half and folded, and that's going to go inside. To insert the paper towel, fold it in half. There's a gap between the two layers. Feed the mask through. You need a bit of long fingers if you don't, but there's the mask, the paper towel coming through. It's folded. You're going to unfold the second fold that you did. And there we are. We've got our filter. We now have our mask with the filter paper inserted, ready to be put onto your face. Please do not touch the mask either in the back or in the front. You pick your mask up by means of the elastic or the ties on either end. That's the only place you're going to handle the mask. The mask must face you with the inside facing you. You're going to bring it up to your face, put it over your face, secure the mask, and please ensure the mask covers your nose and your mouth. If the mask needs adjustment, do not touch the mask. Touch the edges and make it feel comfortable. And as you can see, I put the mask on without touching my mask at all. I'm now going to demonstrate the doffing of the mask, which is the removal of the mask. I'm going to repeat what I've said previously. Do not ever lower your mask if you need to talk, cough or sneeze. To remove the mask, do not touch the front of the mask. You're going to touch the elastic again or the ties. And this is what you're going to do without touching the mask. Then try and turn the mask inside out, touching the edges. And you must have seen this little plastic container on the side. That is for the mask. You're going to put your mask in there. Once your mask is inside, you're going to then cover the mask, and you're going to close it for cleaning a little later. Once that is done, you got to go back and wash your hands again. Your mask is off. It's in this container. You've washed your hands. Your mask is now ready for washing. The mask must be washed with warm water and soap. Once it's washed, put it out to dry and to iron. Have another container where you're going to put your washed, ironed mask, closed with the lid, ready for the next day. Every person should have 2 cloth face masks. While the one is being worn, the other one is being washed, dried and ironed. I want to demonstrate the value of wearing a cloth face mask. Although this is anecdotal evidence, but it seems that that's the general feeling out there as far as how the cloth face mask is going to protect you. Let's take a scenario. I am COVID-19 positive. The gentleman across me is COVID-19 negative, but he has a mask on. If I cough, sneeze, or if we don't maintain the social distancing, there's an approximately 70% chance that he may get infected even though he's got a mask on. So in a situation where you're wearing a mask and the person opposite to you is COVID-19 positive, it offers you very little or no protection. I want to
demonstrate a second scenario. I am COVID-19 positive. I have a mask on. The gentleman across me is COVID-19 negative. If I cough or sneeze, or I don't maintain the normal social distancing of 1.5 to 2 meters, there's only a 5% chance of him picking up COVID-19. So the mask in this situation protects the person opposite to you without a mask. That's a very important reason why we should all wear masks. Let's discuss a third case scenario. I am COVID-19 positive. Once again, the gentleman across me is COVID-19 negative. I have a mask. He has a mask. The transmission rate is 1.5% only. It's almost negligible. So if we're all wearing masks, we are going to prevent the spread of COVID-19.
Finally, I hope I have managed to convince everyone of the value of using a cloth face mask in public. By doing so, we all want to play a part in preventing the corona SARS-CoV-2 virus, which causes COVID-19 spreading amongst us. It's going to help us flatten the curve.